Hey guys, meteorologist Lindsey Slater here. There is a lot going on this week. I actually am working on some graphics that I will be posting on my Instagram momentarily. I just did a Q&A as well, so I am more than happy to help you guys out as we go into the next few days. But let's talk about today. Today is day one, and we are looking at some rain chances that are pushing their way out right now. This was never going to be a big deal. You can see that rain pushing its way out, and we're done. The rest of the day, dry, low 50s. The last mild day we have. Following this big area of low pressure, it is whipping around cold air. That cold air is going to be changing the next precip type. Now, this does not even come in until 10 o'clock at night. That cold front right here, this is a cold front, that's going to pass through tonight. So we have rain again on the way tonight. Then we see in the early morning hours that light rain is going to flip to snow showers. It's not a lot. However, it could be enough to accumulate in maybe some of our northern counties with some snow bursts. I would say this is less than an inch. However, what isn't the best is that some of these snow showers linger throughout the day. This could again accumulate on some roads and it would be slushy, it'd be wet, and also we do have some bitter cold wind and air coming in from Canada. We're talking northwesterly winds, guys, that are gusting in some spots up to even 45 miles an hour. Look at that, almost 50. So due to this, we do have a wind advisory that will be in effect all day tomorrow for these really gusty winds. That's really not the safest for travel. Honestly, that's a little bit that is a little bit nerve-wracking. I would say that that's going to be a little scary. The winds really pick up about 9 a.m. and then they continue all day, as you can see, into early Thursday morning. So those winds are nasty. It's also going to get much colder. As you can see, those temperatures will fluctuate into, yikes, just the low 30s. Actually, the mid 30s, I should say. As you can see, the morning is warmer and then the day goes on and just gets colder. So we're going to see that morning temperature be the warmest we're going to be basically all day. And then cold air is going to settle in. As you can see, for Thanksgiving, it's still breezy with highs just getting to about 30. And then even colder on Black Friday, as you can see here, we're just going to be in those 20s. So that's the next 3 days. This is the most consistent part of the forecast. After this, it is definitely going to be a toss-up. I have looked at many different weather models here. Let's go ahead and show you. The NAM only goes out 84 hours, so this is as much as I can get you. Thursday and Friday are just cold and breezy. Now let's go to what we can look at for the weekend. Now this is the 6Z model. From what I've seen between the 0Z and the 6Z, there has been a lot of changes. So what we have going on is that we actually have two different systems on the way. These two systems are basically, they're either going to phase together, which means they come together, or they just skirt along each other. Based on what they do will directly determine what happens here. Unfortunately, because we still have a system and a half that is still pushing through now, I can't tell you what it's going to do yet. I can see what weather models are trending, but they don't handle this type of data well. And you can see the system itself right over here. So as we go 3 to 7 days out, looking at the latest here, this is what we're watching right here, this region to the north and basically to the west. And there are two distinct short waves. You can see there's a system way down in Texas. This is actually on Saturday that's bringing in right here this nice warm air. And there's also a trough right here as well. That's another basically wave of energy. Those two may or may not come together. And then you can see what happens here, turning into a cold front for Sunday. After that, we're kind of in the clear for a while. So do those two come together? Do they not come together? If they don't phase, it's not as big of a system. If they do phase, it could be. Absolutely. So let's see what the GFS says. Well, GFS has a little bit of snow coming in. Looks like it does phase these two together for Saturday, and then it's gone Sunday morning. And the rest of Sunday looks pretty easy peasy. Then if we look at, let's see that exact same frame again, 0Z, little bit of snow, much further south. Not properly phasing though. You see how it's kind of disjointed and then it moves on out. So that's one other solution. If I even go a little further back, I can guarantee you it's going to look a lot different. Look at that. Barely hits us. And then Sunday's the bigger day. So in this solution, these two systems are not phasing together. So we have two different systems. In this reality, it's more of a light snow showers on Saturday with some rain possible on Sunday. The European weather model just cakes us with snow. I don't buy that. Again, it just depends on what you believe at this point. I can see some indications where I do think some accumulating snow is possible, but at this point it is it's honestly just way too early. I've seen a lot of different solutions out of these weather systems come through. Let's look at this right here. So you see what I'm talking about? These are the two kind of phases here. We have a southern one and we have up here. Do they properly phase together to give us a lot of activity? That's going to be the key ticket in this forecast. So this is just a look at one model here. That's our Canadian model. And I want to show you the other solution that also looks totally different as well. This one goes into Monday. So you can see kind of what we're dealing with when it comes to what's going to happen this weekend. There will be a system across the country. Absolutely. Where it ends up is going to be the biggest issue. Does it come together? Is it cold enough to give us some snow, or is it going to be too warm to be mainly all rain? Those are some of the big questions that we have right now, and there's too many outliers for me to give you a defined forecast for this. What I can tell you is if you're traveling Saturday or Sunday, be weather aware, and we will keep you guys posted on what is going on. Every day we get more data. Every day we get more consistent data, so I can keep you posted on how things are panning out during this time. But until then, you are welcome to ask any questions you have. You can always send me an email. It is lslater@hearst.com. Happy to answer questions that you do have, because this is a very big system that's impacting a good chunk of the country during a very busy travel week.